Super profundo, everyone. AniMellow here. Welcome back to my channel, where we have that KO Nen times 10, and we like to be jamming with our hamming. Alright, I released a video a couple days ago, but I wanted to get another one out more quickly this time. So I decided that since I still haven't released anything concerning the death of Kentaro Miura, that this video would be my basically just thank you letter to him. I have decided to not just talk about him, but mangaka in general and what it's like for them in the profession, just how stressful it is and how much work they put into their art, how much it takes out of them. Two great examples of this are, of course, Kentaro Miura, and another one I can think of that gets a lot of crap, honestly, because hiatus and all that. Togashi, yeah. So, what is it about these two mangaka that are similar in my head? That I don't know. I relate these two a lot. Both kind of come into my head at the same time. I think the main reason for that is just because of how different they are as mangaka. Not just because of their release schedule and how some of their chapters, takes months or years for some of them to come out in between. Just how hard these artists push themselves to create their characters and their worlds, and just to give us these fantastic works of art that we all love and appreciate, and that we find inspiration for our own lives from these stories. And I don't think that even myself, I don't think that I appreciate just how hard they work for us, for their fans, for the people that enjoy their work. They put so many hours, days, and years into these manga that they have created for us. And I guess it makes me sad that Miura died so young, when I feel like it didn't necessarily need to be the case. I'm not saying that him writing Berserk is what contributed to him dying so young. There's no way I can connect those and say this is for sure the reason, but I feel that if these mangaka weren't pushed so hard at these different points in their lives to release these chapters, Togashi famously had been releasing Yu Yu Hakusho for Shonen Jump on a weekly basis, and he has famously been quoted saying just how much it took out of him, and just how many health problems he has now because of the stressful schedule that he had back then. So when he came back and said, I want to do this manga, I want to do Hunter x Hunter, he got in writing that he could release chapters whenever he wanted, and he did not have to be on any kind of schedule. And he got that agreement before he even started releasing any chapters for Hunter x Hunter. And obviously that's part of the reason why he's able to go on all these hiatuses and why Hunter x Hunter has still not been removed from Shonen Jump, because it is one of their highest grossing manga of all time, and they just know how many people love it. But Togashi doing that, I applaud him. That is what I wish more mangaka would do, because just think if Miura or Togashi had implemented that when they were younger, like what if they had said, like, I want to release, I want to do this manga the way I want to do it, this is my art, I don't want to be rushed to releasing chapters, on a certain schedule just to appease Shonen Jump or the fans. Like, I would really like to just take my time and release the chapters when I feel like they're finished, so I can, really get the story that I want out there. So I just wish that Miura and Togashi had both been treated better, I guess. They're both some of the best artists of their generation, in my opinion. Miura's art style is incredibly detailed, and obviously he's a bit more skilled than Togashi, but Togashi never really made it strictly just about his drawings. I feel like his paneling has a lot of writing in it, exposition, and that never bothered me. Like, I know it bothers some other people, super heavy pages of exposition, but that, I think, is part of Togashi's art, like his isn't just about the drawings. Like, he's really into laying out everything that everyone's thinking and what's going on in the world. And not that Kintaro doesn't do that with Berserk. He has done some amazing world building and character building as well, but he does it more by showing it with his art, his incredibly detailed art. And some of the panels, some of the pages he has are just ridiculous. Like, I have no idea how long he has taken on some of these. Like, a single panel looks like it must have taken him like over a year to do, but I know that can't be true. I know I'm just kind of rambling here. I just want to make this video as just showing my appreciation for these two mangaka, these two amazing artists, and for all mangaka in general. Manga and anime are a huge part of my life, obviously, having made this channel. And I don't know, I just owe a lot to these guys. Like, they sacrificed their health and their well-being just so they could put this out there for us, just so that they could get these great works of art like Yu Hakusho and Berserk and Hunter x Hunter. They spent countless hours shading and detailing and all this stuff, all these panels, and I know we appreciate them. I know the anime community and manga community as a whole appreciates these guys, but we could always show more. We could always show more appreciation, and we could always let them know that don't come back until your health is good. Togashi, I'm begging you, please. I love Hunter x Hunter. It's my favorite manga and anime of all time, and it's not even about, like, if Hunter x Hunter never finishes, oh well. But if Togashi tried to come back to Hunter x Hunter and do it, and then ended up dying or his health deteriorated or anything like that from trying to come back too early, dude, I mean, it's just not worth it. No one's health, no one's life is worth a comic. Is worth as good as these stories are. No one should sacrifice their well-being in order to provide these for us. So I just want to say thank you to Kentaro Miura. I want to say thank you to Togashi and to all other mangaka who, you know, had these ideas for stories, these characters, and they decided that they wanted to share them with us. Thank you for sharing it with us. Thank you for all the hard work that you put in. And wherever you are, Kentaro, I hope you're happy, and we miss you. Thank you for all you did. I'm just going to leave it off with one final thought. Miura and Togashi both created something that changed not only their lives, it gave them wealth and fame, and also led to the decline of their health. Sadly, I feel it contributed. But they also changed so many others' lives, including my own. They have taught me things that I would have learned, I don't think, until maybe much later in my life, if at all. They created characters and stories that couldn't be told in any other way by any other person. Miura, we wish you didn't have to go so young, and we will always remember you not only for your stories, but for who you were and what you did for us. As good as these stories are, no one should sacrifice their well-being in order to provide these for us. So I just want to say thank you to Kentaro Miura. I want to say thank you to Togashi and to all other mangaka who, you know, had these ideas for stories, these characters, and they decided that they wanted to share them with us. Thank you for sharing it with us. Thank you for all the hard work that you put in. And wherever you are, Kentaro, I hope you're happy, and we miss you. Thank you for all you did. AniMellow out. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you do. Like, comment, all that stuff. Yeah, sorry, I'm just in a very melancholy mood, very